Good morning, everyone. And I am trying to fix a problem this morning, which is camera controls. Trying to get so that I can get a dock on camera controls because it doesn't matter which way we do this, we're going to have two different configurations for the camera depending on day or night. And I really need a day or night button to fix this. So I am attempting at this moment to find a dock control on this so that I can get started on this because I need to maybe have a switch for configuration. Configuration. Maybe. Custom browser docs? I don't know. Part of the problem is that right now, at least for the moment, I only have one monitor. My other monitor is behind here, hanging out. Hi, George. And you can already see I'm washed out completely because of the super bright light coming from outside. I could solve this by closing my curtains every show, but that's not the point. The reason that I'm sitting right here is because I enjoy the light and I enjoy the wonderful outsideness of outside. And so I want to be able to configure this so that this is a thing that I can use. Um, and so I'm trying to figure out how to make the camera controls work so that I can have a permanent, like a button to push right here that would allow me to switch from two configurations. Right? Dock sources, right? Tools, source dock. Hmm. That's now under docs. Hmm. Because it does allow me to control, say, my my monitor, but it's not letting me control sources. All right, let's give ourselves some music. Why did you do that, you goofy cat? I feel like you have an issue. Let's not do that, huh? Ever again? Well, that's what I'm trying to fix. So I want what I was just saying, because I'm not sure that you were here a few minutes ago when I started this, was I need a configuration function because right now it takes 12 clicks to get this to adjust automatically so that it'll stop being so bright. And then at night, whenever I start my night show, I have to go through those same 12 clicks to get it. Otherwise, I'm just a black screen. So, what I want is to make OBS have a button I can click that says daylight and adjust the camera's light brightness down. And then at night, I can click the nighttime one and it'll adjust the brightness up. But yeah, it's well, because I can do this in OBS by clicking sources, clicking main camera, clicking gear, clicking the tab that says control, unclicking the automatic adjustment, clicking the adjustment over, clicking the automatic adjustment back on, clicking apply, clicking save, clicking scenes, clicking, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I can do to make this work. That's a lot of clicks every show. That's a ton of things to do every show. So what I'm looking now for is there a button that I can do that runs a macro? Because it's the same, it's going to be the same 12 things every time. We just need to go through main camera, click its controller here, click on the configure video button, and then go down here to the gamma button, and not gamma, what is it? What am I looking for? Gain. And turn the gain, no, it's not the gain. Must be brightness. I don't want it to be brightness because that's not it either. Camera control, oh, it's camera control. Exposure. It's camera controls exposure to there. And that's perfectly acceptable. So exposure -8 is what we want. Oh, hey, I can make it pan. Can I make it pan? I can make it pan. Why can't I just get the full view of this thing then? I don't need low light compensation at this point. Can it roll? Whoa! Never push those buttons again. Gotcha. Zoom. What? At full zoom, it just freezes the camera. That's kind of bizarre. But I mean, see, this is fine. Yeah, it's still bright, but I'd probably turn down the brightness a little. Well, I don't know if I want to turn down the brightness a little too much. I don't know what you're saying because it's. The problem is that maybe that's it. Maybe that's just that's the answer. I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. Rename. Call this one day. Right? And then say scenes. Rename. Let's see. Duplicate. Call this one night. And then go into this one and see if that changes the we'll add a new source, right? Add a new source and say video captured device, and then say USB live camera, other USB live camera, USB live camera. Hello. Yeah, but this isn't bad. I mean, I can, if this works, I'll fiddle with the controls until it's good. Because no matter what, I like this view a lot better. It's a much more dramatic lighting, and I like the view better. If I take you and say, remove you and then make this. Right, there's only one good side. I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes. There's nothing I'm not responsible for this. All right, deactivate, activate. Configure video, camera control. Okay. The problem is it's not liking it at this moment. So here's day, here's night. It's not liking and I don't know if that's just because it's not liking control. I don't know. I think it's because whee! That wasn't the button I wanted to do. Well, for right now, this will work. At least for the moment. At least until tonight. You're stuck in bed with no escape. It's all good, Donald. You're doing fine. So I did get one thing I was really looking for is right here. I've got control of. I can see the dialogue or the program right on this side of my monitor now. It actually mimics what's going on there. I can't control what's happening on this side yet from here, but in OBS now I can start to see the stream response, which actually is cool because legitimately this my yeah, go back to sleep, Cayen. Go back to sleep. Actually, I'm worried. I have a sore throat this morning and it's scratchy. This does not bode well for our get together this evening or on Saturday. If I am sick, you guys will have to go without me, Cayen. Which that should be what you do. You should go without me. If I'm sick, do this without me. No reason for you guys to all get sick. And record it anyway. I'll make sure that the name at the the library is under Quack. You know. Although, I mean, it's Tuesday. I could be fine by Saturday. But I mean, I know what a sore throat means. Right, time for Brent to leave for Colorado. I know what a sore throat means. So right now I feel fine. I mean, I'm coughing and my throat's kind of bubbly, but I'm doing fine. In theory. Okay. Okay, well, let's get ourselves some music going here. The idea behind putting the program up here was so that I could read what was going on while we were working. Because today, he's just being funny. Today, I'm going to start getting my with Airship 27. And all I was doing here was trying to get some controls going up here so that I'm trying to make OBS more useful. Because I've got this ability to It looks like there was a way to make it more useful before, but not anymore. I'm not sure why. Because now I only have like a couple of things. Like, I don't know if I can control. It's all right. And you can join me or not, or you can go feed your animals or not, or you can go to breakfast or not. Whatever you need to do. I, on the other hand, am attempting bobblehead ship. Why would you? Okay. I mean, hey, bobblehead ship is fine. All right. All right. I am. And so all of a sudden, I need you to be more configurable. I don't know why I'm not getting this to be. Oh, I get it. Hotkeys. Start streaming. Stop streaming. Oh, start virtual camera would be useful. I wonder if there's a way to advanced. I don't need to record or anything. That's not what I use OBS for. Right? I don't know. Trying to figure all this stuff out, and I think I'm starting to get fuzzy brained, and that's not good. Okay, because I was hoping that I could start restreaming the center core here, and if so, have the restream page center core. I wonder if that would be a thing I could do. Custom browser doc. I have had coffee a little bit, but I mean, you can kind of see where we are on this provider here. So I'm at not quite a third of a tank here. I think there's still way too much blood in my coffee stream, though. That may be an issue. I'm just gonna say that now. Can I add another one? Let's see if this is. Let's see if I can do this with it. Still doing this. Do copy, paste. Let's see if that'll give me access, apply, close, email. Oh no. I have to prove that I'm not a. Ugh. Good heavens, this whole thing's a bust. Okay, so So I can dock this guy right here and get controls in the center here. That's useful. I can't, because I'm joining as not me. I can't see the full control set. There we are. That's what I wanted. All right, this is good. OBS will allow me to run the stream from the center core of OBS, which means that I don't need this other web page here. Although it is a little weird. I have like a zillion me's. But I think I can control. I can control the different things coming in and out on here. That's useful. What if I were to make this smaller? Okay, so I can't control that. That's fine. I'm not going to control it necessarily. All right. You got 3 hours of sleep, Donald. That's good. Okay, folks, am I echoing on your side? Or are you just... is everything sounding good to you guys? No echo. Okay, good. All right. Well, then I think what we have is a temporary setup that works. Coughing a lot. And I will call this... Oh, man. That's brutal. Because now I think I can control this. If anybody joins me, I can fix this other problem of having two me's on here. But for right now, I'll have to stop the stream in order to do that. And I don't want to do that. At the moment, what we've got is I've got Restream on a browser down here and Restream going on a browser up here in OBS. But later I'll be able to delete one. I'll be able to close my browser here, but then I can't control. Not 100% sure I can control. I guess I can try. What's the worst that can happen? We'll kill the stream. If we kill the stream, I'll restart it. But I feel like I should at least get rid of one of these guys. So here goes nothing.
Oh no, stream issues. What's up? Apparently we have issues.
The problem in my browser. Can you hear me? Colton? Can you hear me, Colton?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I borked the browser, and so I'm trying to fix it.
Oh.
I have been configuring OBS, and I found out that I can take OBS and load Restream into OBS, which makes this one panel. So I can make it so that it's one panel, and I've got all of the controls just in OBS. The problem is the internal browser on OBS has said, "Oh no, we don't have permission to use your camera." So when I run the OBS browser, I can see everything, I can control everything, but unless I open a second browser, it won't let me access the microphone or the camera. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out why the internal OBS browser has been denied access to the camera.
Right.
And so that's what I'm doing here, is I'm trying to fix it, which I'm glad you showed up, because at least while I'm fixing this problem, somebody can watch something going on in our stream besides just a screen of me saying, I have borked my own browser.
Right. Uh-oh. It looks like
Because I have absolute control in here. It works just fine.
Right.
I just can't.
Oh, there's camera for you now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying is, right?
Did you move things around? The camera's facing a different spot.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna. Sorry.
Well, good morning, Guy.
Good morning, Colby. The other problem, of course, is now that I have two accessing cameras going on right now, technically speaking, I'm getting echoes from the other me on here. So I have to fix that. And it says permissions denied, but I can't get it to ask for permissions.
That's what it was.
So I just have to figure out what browser OBS has decided to use. And once I do, I can change it to my, because I think it's using Edge, and that's part of the problem, is I've blocked Edge from using my browser or my controls. So if I can switch the browser that OBS uses to also be Chrome, then we should be able to fix this problem. But I've got to figure out how to do that. So anyway, I'm going to make myself small and then fix this problem and let you run the show for a minute or two.
That's fine. I'll have something pulled up here in a second. I'm trying to figure out what piece I want to work on.
Cool. I just want you to know why I am here. I'm just trying to figure this problem out. Because I like the controls being in OBS. Then I have just one panel up here that controls everything for the show, instead of having to flip back and forth between OBS and my browser.
I thought
you could do the same thing, by the way. If you wanted to, you could feed it through OBS so that you have a. Once I figure out how to do this, I'll show you how I did it, and then
that'd be good.
Put stream stuff as a scene, so that you can just make it a scene and switch to restream whenever you're streaming, and OBS will reconfigure for that.
Oh, okay.
So I'll show you in a second, but in the meantime, I'm going to bomb out so that there's no echoes.
Works for me. Why are you open on the screen? Thank you. All right. Where were we? I need to go into this.
Okay, one of the things it's looking like it needs is for me to stop OBS and start OBS. So I'm going to disconnect completely and restart everything. So I'm glad you're here, Colton. Thank you.
Hey, Brent. Apparently we're crashing and we're opening right back up.
Yeah, well, I think part of the problem is that I did this in stream. I probably should have tried this before the stream. So I think that we've got kind of, that's part of our problem, is that I have messed up how it, I messed it up because I was doing it midstream, so to speak. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
What are you doing?
He says he'll be back, but then he just puts up a black screen. So how are you guys? How's your day? I'm planning my take over the world. Nice. Okay, brain. Sounds like a good plan. No, not Photoshop. Why? I need a clip. Why are you doing this? Oh. I did it. That's weird. It opened up both. That's a weird one. Oh, they like the sun. I mean, Guy. Guy will be here when he wants to. When he decides to do videos and all that, or updates and all that outside of stream. And not during. The car VR showing with Colorado. All right. An art wrap for a house. I've never seen one, but I wouldn't put it past it. Also, I think it might just be too much vinyl. Maybe? I don't know. That's a good question. Huh. I never thought of that. Art wraps for a house. I needed texture. Yeah. True, the installation would definitely be hard. Because you'd have to actually like cut out every window seal, every pipe, everything that yeah. Would be fun. Definitely true. Having a fresh new design on your house every year. I think the brick side would be the worst because they would have to do a lot of heat gun work. All that. Sell up bad graffiti. That might work on some people, actually. Or we just graffiti artists to cover up bad graffiti. Sorry, mural artists. That's true, they could. House expense, yeah. Tax deduction. I say I really don't know many houses that are getting tagged more than businesses.
Technically, I'm still working on this problem. We'll figure it out.
Hey, I hear a guy. He's back.
Hey,
I hear a guy. I hear an echo of me.
Yeah, that's part of the problem of trying to solve all these echoes. So here's the problem I'm running into. The internal browser on OBS is considered a completely different browser, and it does not have permission to access my camera or my microphone. And so I can't join inside OBS because the browser is like, oh no, you didn't give permission. So you don't have even the option of accessing your browser and microphone. So
How
it's
do
like,
you give permission?
well, yeah, but you can't, there's no control access. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. How do you give it permission?
Yeah, I mean, like, and now everything's really confused because now it's like doing, I'm a little too big, so that, because I'm a little guy. I'm not. Right now, I'm having problems just communicating at this point in time. So I'm gonna make myself small over here because clearly I don't even have control of my camera at all. So that's right. I'll keep working this problem, and at least I can talk to you.
Yeah.
And that's at least a thing. I'll just be over here in the corner.
You can talk to me and everybody on this thing.
Yep. Because ideally, this would be the best because then I just open OBS and I can start streaming from right there and then. Ideally.
Right.
But this is one stupid problem. And it says you have blocked camera and microphone access. Please grant access in browser settings. But you cannot access the browser settings in OBS. And since OBS is running its own version of Chrome, it's not the same as the browser settings in Chrome. So, because the browser settings in my Chrome are set to give access, but the browser settings in Restream, it's a different browser. It's its own browser built in.
Okay.
So, since it never asked me, do you want to give access to your microphone and camera in Restream, it never asked that question. So now it just assumes that I didn't. And there's no way to get into the configuration file and configure it, or at least
So there's no setting file in the setting file of that.
It has no header. So since it has no header on the browser, you can't click the gear. There's no gear. It has no header at all.
Right.
So it's missing all of the control panels and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure it out. I have Twitch running in an internal. It's just so weird. It's like I can get Twitch running just fine, and it seems to be okay running Twitch, but it's not ecstatic about running this.
Anything else?
Figure this one out here. I'm like, why are you having a problem? How do I fix it? And when I right mouse click, I get back, refresh, and view page source, which opens a notepad. So that's not even internal.
A notepad.
So that's what I'm doing. You were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm about 12 lines deep in a Reddit post about this.
Oh, I was like, I'm in a tech manual right now.
Yeah, I'm because this is apparently something that everybody has a problem with.
Because they thought they all thought the same thing. It's like, oh, I can just do it all in one go.
Right, exactly. How do I?
And here's the hassle of why it takes a minute.
Yeah. Page opens and I could join a meeting. However, the website and OBS complains the camera and microphone are not accessible, and I should activate them via the URL bar. Unfortunately, since the browser plugin in OBS does not have a URL bar, this is not possible. There we go. This is the problem here. What can we do? Fix it. Either do this, web report, or window capture. You start OBS from the command line with the flag enable media stream. Oh my god. I have to start it with a flag here. Oh my god. And this is a problem from 2020, guys.
I
I mean, come on.
mean, it is a free service.
That's true.
But still, 2020 is a...
It's a long time to have this problem. Okay, this means I'm going to have to leave you again. I'll be back.
No. It is.
Actually, I don't think I have to leave you because I can just stay in the browser over here and it'll be fine. But we all know I need to leave you, otherwise it won't launch those controls. So I'll be back.
Have fun. We'll miss you. Bye bye. Why did it freeze? Oh, thinking. It's thinking. That's better. I've been waiting for that as well. Closest you can get to is those like boards with the one wheel. Those are cool. Guy's back with the camera this time.
I got it, I think.
And now you're quieter.
Well, that's all right. I'm working on a problem here. Give me a minute. That's all right. You don't need to hear me anyway.
But I want to hear you.
Okay. So that requires literally a batch file. And I have to do a batch file to make this work. That's ridiculous. But I've got control, which is good. And you're on my line in, which I don't think was what was going on before. So let's see. But I have control. So that's at least a plus.
M here? No. Is magnifying glass not a tool in Paint Clip Studio?
Clip?
Like the zoom tool? Oh, that's what the asterisk is. Okay, never mind. I forgot. It's not Z. I switched to clip for this project, and I was like, what was that button that I needed?
Right. Is that thing I needed to do? What was that again?
There's a button I use, and I can't remember which one it is for this feature. Which means I could just go back and switch it myself, but I just haven't.
All right, let's see what other trouble I can cause now that I've fixed this problem.
What else can we crash today?
I'm gonna have to make a batch file for it though, which I don't like, because you have to start the browser with it ignoring all media things.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, so you require a specific batch file for it.
Got it.
But that's all right. Now we are all in OBS at the moment. Which is exactly
Okay, where's controls? We're changing that. Is it preferences? It's preferences.
That's better. All right, now we're cooking. The night camera still doesn't work, but that's all right. We'll figure that out next. That's the next problem to figure out.
Shortcut settings? Is this what I'm looking for?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Maybe. I'm trying to find zoom because I'm switching it back to Z.
Are you trying to find zoom in clip?
Yes.
Okay, zoom is shift plus plus. So
Yes, but I want to switch it to the Z button like in Photoshop so I can just hit it and just use it.
yeah, I don't think it does scrubby zooms though. So you're gonna have a problem with that. It's not gonna do a scrubby zoom.
I do that all the time in my other program.
I know. But you can hit Z and it'll make it into a magnifying glass, but it won't.
Fine, we'll do it this way. I will have to use my tablet now.
Yeah, well, also wheel scroll in, wheel scroll out is zoom.
But I also have it on my tablet as well.
That's fine.
I'll just change it to a tablet.
Wheelie it is. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
I mean, come on. Did you expect anything from me?
I would say I expected so much more.
It would never be true.
I feel like I'd be lying to myself.
Yes. Yes.
I know. We have George.
George is here. He's
George
like,
is back.
how can I get scritches on this particular configuration? You have
Back
configured
again.
that I can't get scritches easily. I wish to have easy scritches.
Save that.
I need to get the chat window.
Save as a JPEG.
That needs to be a specific spot for that. Come here. Don't jump up there. You won't be able to get on the monitor. Come here. Okay, you don't have a very big brain. I'm just saying. Do your way.
Do it your way.
Whatever you want to do, cat. It's a thing. All right, now I've got the chat here. And put it right in the middle. Here. All right. Now, how do I save this so that it doesn't screw it up? Now I have all of the controls over here on this side. Good. I've got Colton up here. I've got this in the control section here. Works really well. All of it is good. And then that's fine. All right. Whew. Now all I have to do is make the stupid batch file. Which may be a different way than they used to do it back in the old days. Let's see. Let's find out, shall we?
Like a zip?
Yeah, well.
You zip filing?
No, batch file. Back in the old days, the way we used to make batch files was to make a text file and then just rename it to whatever.bat. And that would automatically fire off a command in the CMD window. However, I'm not sure that'll work in modern Windows. That I haven't created a batch file since Windows 3.1.
Got
I
it.
used to run everything off the batch file, so because this is a command line launch, so
Uh-huh.
got to be able to fire this off the batch.
Oh, so it launches right when you hit. Got it.
Yeah, because I need to launch it with permissions given to OBS to let the video and audio be streamed internally. Which is fine. I just need to build this. And I'm spending my entire show today doing this. Ugh.
That's okay. I'm here for you.
Thank you. I'm wondering because before it wouldn't fire it off direct. It only fired it off after I
Damn it.
traced back to it where it was. So first thing we do. Because it said could not find /program files. And I was like, really? Really? Can you find that? We'll figure it out. All right. I don't know if I care if it's really an echo or not.
Why are these kind of black? What the heck? Oh. Using the wrong freaking brush. That's why. No wonder everything wasn't working how I wanted it to. I was like, what is up with this? There we go.
Thanks, Brent. either way, I've saved the instruction bit, but it may or may not understand that because it was having a problem before with it. It was saying it didn't understand C:\program space files. So I had to change directories to the root and then change directories up to program files, which it understood change directory to program files. I don't know why. If I manually went back and then up, it was okay. Yeah, so if that works, then all should be good. One would hope. And then, if this works the way it's supposed to, then we should be able to do this without too much problem. There's like 3 of me, though. That's kind of funny.
3 guys, what are we gonna do?
I know, right? I'm like a clone of me. I don't know. Biggest problem is with this configuration, I can't really see your screen. Your screen is really tiny because all of the streaming controls are here. So, like, it's difficult to see your screen because of the fact that, I mean, it's only a minor problem. It's only a big problem if you're like, hey, look at what I just did. You know what I mean? Like, then it's, I see.
Ask you. Well, I mean, you can always do what I do. I leave up Twitch and you get a delay, but I just put it on mute.
I can actually,
see
maximize the screen, I think. Well, yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Just full screen it.
Yeah. So on his side, it's fine. Oh, on your guys' side, it should look normal. It's getting more compressed.
What's happening on my side, Donald, is that I have all the restream controls on either side. So inside my OBS control, I have my program picture, which is on this left side here. Then on the right side, I now have a browser that effectively has loaded Restream. And that means it's in its control mode. So on the left side of the browser, I've got all of the video sources that are coming in. On the right side, we've got all of our opening and closing credits and things like that. And in the center, I have what you're seeing, what you see out there. But because all of these things are taking up real estate, now that what you're all seeing is about this big. It's this little teeny piece over here. So it's only a problem if at some point Colton's like, hey, what do you think of what I'm doing? But I just realized that I can just full screen that and go, oh, that looks great, or whatever. Shrink. So that's not a problem. This is good. Now, if that batch file will run tonight, we'll see whether it does or doesn't. If that batch file runs tonight, then we can fix this problem.
Okay, I'm back.
Did you disappear through that entire discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
I ran upstairs real quick because I had to blow my nose.
That's fair. And appreciate.
I've been sitting here, I'm like, I gotta blow my nose. I'm like, guys, telling a story. I can do that now.
Guys telling a story. He's hogging the time. He's hogging it up.
This is the perfect time to go blow my nose.
Right. Now the drawing monitor still has me at the same configuration.
That, and that. And then we do this and just get rid of it.
Oh yeah, no, that's Donald. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I have my big drawing monitor. It's right here, but I don't want any of these screens on my drawing monitor because that's my drawing monitor, right? So all of this that you're seeing me do here on this, that's my drawing monitor. And then I've got another monitor up here, which I'm trying to consolidate everything down to all of the controls for the stream on this monitor. I even have a third monitor over there, but at the moment, because of this new setup that I just built, that third monitor is actually not usable right now. So it just sits over there being a third monitor that I can't quite see. So it's on the other side. This weekend, I'm going to build a structure right here where I have 1, 2, 3 stacked like this. So the third monitor will be up here, and I'll be able to look up at it and go, oh, okay, and see if there's something else I want to do. And that'll be the way it'll work. And then I'm going to move my PC box over to this side so it'll be right behind these monitors. And then all the cables will be behind it. And then the new drawing station, so that whenever we do manual drawing, I can switch to there. The new drawing station will be there. But the whole point is that only the top monitor is going to be able to pivot. So I'm going to be able to rotate that top monitor around so that when I'm at the drawing station, I'll be able to still control the show if I need to. And so that's the whole point of this stacking system.
All about control.
It's all about control. But that's the point behind all of these stations, or what I'm trying to do here is trying to get kind of this configuration set up so that all of the stuff is on one monitor, so that I can put that on that top monitor, and then I can pivot back and forth if I need to, so that I can draw over there or work over here or whatever. And the
Wherever
drawing
you end
there,
up.
yeah, and the drawing over there will be all designed to be something that we can just easily do. And that's the battle plan. Because right now the drawing station is way too far away, and I can't see you guys talking. When you guys like make a chat, when you guys talk in the chat, and I'm at the drawing station, I can't see anything. This is all about being able to read the chat while drawing. Control is sort of also a thing, but honestly, problem. Honestly,
I definitely would like some kind of monitor like right above this, like my drawing station for when that happens, because I can look up instead of having to fully turn my head left.
Right. Do you have
I just glance?
Right.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. You also don't you already have 3 monitors?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The other monitor is bolted to the wall, but it's bolted to the wall over there. So I need to unbolt it, and I'm going to bolt it to a piece of wood. I'm going to put 2 2x4s right here.
Yes, Donald, you can talk about them.
Yep. Where I'm going to put in some 2x4s, and I've got these really cool L braces here. So I can just L brace in a 2x4 like this.
Right.
And then that way it'll be mounted really nice and solid.
Yeah, because literally all you would need is just, like, you don't need a big monitor. You just need a small one just for that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nothing special. It's just a monitor that you're going to be reading text off of.
Exactly. But right now, what I was doing before today was I had Mozilla open and OBS and whatever drawing program I was. And Mozilla was on one monitor, OBS was on another monitor, and my drawing was on the third monitor. And that's what I've been working on all morning, is getting OBS to repeat the controls from recent. Because now I don't need to have Mozilla open anymore. I can just run the monitor here and it's fine. So it's all internal.
Right.
And that works. So now OBS has full controls here, and all of my stuff is on the OBS monitor. And I can teach you how to at least get the chat window in your OBS. That works just fine. You don't have to worry about that one. The hard part's getting the browser in OBS to run Restream, because it really doesn't want to. So that's the biggest issue. All right, that worked. That was a lot of work, but that worked. I still have a command prompt open. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll entertain. Or attempt to. Superman cave computer room. I need this. Clear this out. So I don't need that bar there. There you go, Brent. I'm not going to tell anybody either. I would just literally invest all my money and become a shareholder in a whole bunch of companies and just make money that way for the rest of my life while I finish school. And I would still be a shareholder afterwards, just doing my job. Hopefully. So then I can just sit there, make money for a living from companies, and go to a meeting every once in a while. D&D sessions of company meetings. I'd go I mean, with that kind of money, you probably could become a shareholder of Wizards.
This.
But yeah, no. If I ever became a millionaire, no one would ever know. I would still live my life, and people would never guess it. I know a lot of things that change when that happens. Why are you... Oh, you're doing a recovery file. Why right now? Thanks, Clip. I appreciate you, but you didn't have to do that. Yeah, like the only way anybody would ever know if I was a millionaire is if see? Donald, you understand. Sorry, honey. I couldn't late night at work.
Child has stayed up all night, and now he doesn't want to go back to sleep.
Doesn't want to go back to sleep?
No, he just wants to keep staying up forever and ever and ever. I'm like,
Oh, he's pulling one of those.
yeah, we not do that.
You know what? Let him find out the consequences.
Yeah, I would, except that the consequences are he falls asleep in his classes.
Is he in class today?
Well, no, he's gonna have classes soon, though.
Oh, yeah. How old is he now? He's in his teens, right?
Oh, he's 12.
He's getting there. He's almost a teen. 12, damn.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Dude, Donald's not wrong. I've had some really weird sleep cycles this past few weeks.
Oh, sure, and it is weird, and I'm trying to get
You're
him.
crazy.
I'm trying to get him to the point where he's not. He can bore himself.
I'm not saying that it's his. I'm not saying that he's not doing it to himself.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand that concept of being 12 and like, I'm going to see how long I can stay up all night. Like,
Oh,
no.
sure. Well, in his instance, he has ADD.
Brent has a teen now.
Yep. Brent's kiddo is about a month older than mine.
Oh, so yours is about to hit. Yours is about to be a teen.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Mine turns 13. So. He's not trying to be a pest. I'm just he's finding it fun to stay up all night, and I appreciate that. We kind of figure it out. Hey, look at me actually doing work. Weird.
And he's back.
Okay.
Guy's back to doing work again. That's too thick. I want thinner.
Yeah, well, next month he hits the age that my kid doesn't have a middle name, and so the thing that we said was that when he turned 13, he could choose his own middle name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that way, if he's having a problem with his name, or if he doesn't like his name, he can choose a different middle name and go by his middle name for the rest of his life, if he really wants.
There you go.
So that was the battle plan. It's based off of what my dad had done with me. My middle name is a pretty normal middle name, because if anybody was making fun of Guy or whatever, he wanted to make sure that I had the option to switch out. But really, the truth is, I grew up and Guy was fine. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't bother me or anything. Nobody ever made fun of me for it. They made fun of me a little, but it was never enough that I felt like I needed to go by a different name. So I'm actually doing just fine. You know what I mean? It's like...
That's a question I have. I've always wondered, why Guy?
Because my grandfather's name was Guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandfather was Guy Davis, and he was what we call Guy William Davis. And he actually, he wasn't my dad's biological father. He was my dad's adopted father. So my dad was adopted by him.
Okay.
Because the original, my dad's biological father, was cheating on my grandmother. And so my grandmother dumped him like a hot potato. You don't screw with my grandmother. She was a firecracker. She was the one that started her own business. That was anyway. So she remarried Guy William when my dad was 5.
Okay.
So that's the only dad that my dad knew, because he didn't remember the original dad, the bio dad. And then when my dad was 15, Guy William died of cancer. So Dad named me after him to honor him, but also because the last few discussions, because my dad was 14, 15, when Guy William was sick, Dad said a few harsh things that he regretted for his entire life. And I'm like, he didn't care. You also know he probably understood. All of us being that age now, my dad had gone through being 50, and now I'm going through being 50. I know darn well that kiddo doesn't mean what he's going to say. He's going to say some hurtful things, because that's what teenagers do.
Because they don't know they don't know how to, yeah.
I mean,
it just comes out.
I said stupid things to my dad. And, considering everybody else's dads as I've grown up and and listen to stories about everybody else and their dad, I actually had a really good dad. I mean, like the problems I had with my dad were super minor. You know what I mean? Like really, really minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Really good dad. I even had a really good mom. I mean, I was pretty lucky. I had two good parents. And I even think that my wife and I are even doing better than my parents did because we're staying together. You know, my parents divorced, but they still were friends. You know, they didn't hate each other or anything like that. They,
Right.
as mom said, they discovered that they were much better roommates than they were lovers. I was like, that's fair.
Yeah, that's something. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah, I'm like, totally fair. I can accept that. And that was the whole thing.
Same.
So it was a. Oh yeah, Donald. That was a decision made by us, not a decision made by the state. We just when they asked me what his middle name was. We said nothing. His middle name was empty, so leave that field empty. So when he turned 13, they gave him an official name. That was the number. So that plan still holds.
All right. 2 down. Whole bunch more to go.
And that's where I am. This going, okay. We are.
That was home base hood cleaning. Oh, yeah, this is terrible quality one. I remember this now.
Time to put the picnic basket away. You know all about the picnic basket, Colton.
Yeah.
Time to put it under the table where it belongs. I'm cleaning up under this table right here. So, under this main table, so I can start putting all of my different. I now have a thing for everything. So, like, I've got a container for everything. Like, my camera bag has a camera in it. And then I have like my laptop bag, like my laptop thing, a drawing bag for when I have drawings. So all I need to do is pull out the correct go bag. Good to go. I just got back from a ship yesterday, so let's start with the camera bag. Am I doing something wrong? Can I do something wrong? Please? I'm a pest. My job is to do something wrong. And do it fast, too. I shall jump around like a kitten. I think I'm a kitten. So,
Now,
while being out and about, I found these guys, so this is kind of cool.
I want to cut out.
Hard to see, but there we go. This one.
Ooh,
This
hey, I remember those.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever scanned these.
So this one, I want to cut pretty much all of this.
There it is. George wants to. Yeah, that Stitch and Pikachu was pretty cool too. I agree.
Here we go. That looks better.
7 minutes left. I'm finally getting back into starting over here.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
It's all right. We needed to do this. We needed to set this up so that it was correctly. I may stay running for a little while longer here. I want to kind of set this up and kind of get an idea of where I'm going. Darkwing Duck versus the Tick. All right. I'm trying to get my idea of what we want. Jordan. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. We have a configuration problem again, as we always do.
Another one?
This is a DAS configuration problem.
Oh. Oh, you're in DAS. Got it.
Yeah, DAS has a configuration problem sometimes where I have too many morphs. It duplicates
morph targets.
some weird reason, and I have never figured this out. And there's one set of morphs that I have for my female my cats that, for reasons, are duplicated. And so every time you load a DAS female,
The morphs don't like it.
yeah, the morphs freak out. Okay, Donald. Me calling. Always. So. You take it easy, Donald. We'll see you later.
A coworker is calling me right now, and I'm not answering.
I noticed.
I am off the clock. They did not tell me I had to be in on a Tuesday, and I'm scheduled off, so I'm not going in. Unless they call me like, hey, where the heck you at? If they do that, sure. But it's one Tuesday I'm actually not supposed to be in, so. And one of the new hires is calling me, so I'm not going to answer the phone.
And that's the messaging.
Yep. See, this is the problem I have. I'm not a supervisor. They did not give me that job. Or they were forcing me into a supervisor role that I did not want. I wanted a specific one, and they weren't giving it to me. Which would be exactly what this guy's doing. He's calling me before he's calling his manager.
Right? Do that.
I get so many phone calls from people that should be calling their managers like, hey, I'm like, I can't answer that. I do not have the authorization to answer all that. And they're like, oh, well, I trust you more with information. I'm like, that's bad.
And though I appreciate that, that's not helping.
I was like, you should tell the senior that. So he actually gives me the position I was told that I am actually qualified for. Because it's funny, they always the guy that's calling me right now, or he was, he always calls me and asks me what he's doing for the day. I'm like, I don't know. I don't do your scheduling. I would love to tell you where you're going.
Right? Figuring the scene. Okay, so they're on the dock. There's a critter out there. That's important. I think that's critical. Not in the original discussion topic here. What if I were to do this? Sorry, guys.
How dare. Do you take us on an adventure without warning?
I am reading through the scene here. Let's set up the scene.
Do I have like a sponge you throw? maybe this one. What's this way? Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So the request from Ron does not match the actual text. I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going with the text or the request.
Are you doing more book covers?
Yeah, I'm doing. This is a scene. I'm doing the internal pages. They're plates. But I think this would be cuter Maybe we set those up in a different way. So, what I'm seeing is she is on here's what I think is going on. I feel like we've got a sketch that needs something completely different here. Because I feel like this needs to be different. So, first things first. I'm going to add a layer. Layer 1. New layer. Because there are some key points here.
Okay. Now for the sky. Anything crazy? Nothing in the sky. Got it.
Did you draw that, or is that a
It's a
pseudo trace?
pseudo trace.
Sweet.
I'm doing quick backgrounds for.
Yeah, no. That's how we do it. I was just making sure that was what we were, because I was like, did you?
That's how I've done all these. Pretty much what I did is I made them all monochromatic.
Yep.
So compress them all into monochromatic, and then I'm going in and pulling out the details that actually need to be there and what doesn't. And now that I've learned something in this, though, I can do some other stuff that I was like, oh, actually, this works out great. We should probably try this. Right? But, yeah, it's a really fun, quick way to make this thing work. If you're looking for quick and easy, like for what we're doing, it's because it's also part of themed. That we need it kind of a theme. We're doing it this way so it stays cohesive to the area that we're referencing.
Makes sense.
And then I'm just coming in and just doing touch-ups. So like this one, I found out. Hold on, if that's done. This one was at too low resolution, so I got to figure that one out.
Right.
And then this one, pretty much what I did is I monochromized 2 pictures, figured out what pieces I needed. As you can see, I started cutting this out because I'm like, this actually looks really good. I want that part. This needs to go. Then we had this piece and just overlaid it to give it a little bit more. And then I had to go in and cut out all the screenshots and all that stuff and make it look nicer. Make it look like a scene. So. The hardest part I have is that this gets compressed into an Illustrator file, which messes with a lot of things sometimes too. Oh, hi, Brian. Hey, what's up?
I crawled out of bed.
Oh. Hey,
Yes,
Cayen.
I am doing Photoshop stuff, Brian.
I woke up this morning with a sore throat, so I just want you to be aware and cognizant.
Yeah,
Well, I won't kiss you through the
I'm
camera.
aware.
Okay. Just in case.
What do you mean? I'll slip a tongue in there, man.
Just saying, no tongue, man.
I'm gonna leave that one.
I love you, Colton.
Love
But
you too.
you know,
I love you too, guy.
As I kill Colton.
I don't know about kill, but
Hey, you put down the pen. That's good enough for me.
that's actually very fair. What? That gives enough.
well, we all know that the pen is mightier than the sword. It's a well-known statement.
Okay.
One pulls all the detail on that side. That keeps that side.
So how are you guys today?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I spent a good portion of this show configuring OBS, but now that OBS
Just having fun.
it's better. I was trying to get it so OBS was importing Restream into its internal browser so that I can have OBS running or I can have the browser running with all the controls of the Restream Studio inside my OBS browser or my OBS, so that I don't have to use two monitors to run the show. I can use one monitor, which will free up the other monitor to do other things if I ever need to. Because there have been where we've been.
That's how you do it.
And I've been looking up something or whatever, and I don't want to have that on my main monitor when I'm sharing,
See, guys, this is how you do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's magic and art. It takes 3 seconds.
You're detecting a small middle finger being waved your way, Guy.
Except that it's AI, so there's like 16 middle fingers.
And
it fans it out for you.
Right?
Yeah, that's literally, if anybody was wondering, that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm doing right now.
Anyway, so Colton, if you want, one of the things you can do, it's actually not hard to get the chat window to do this, to log in there. I will add it in the private chat. All you do is, hang on real quick. You take this link. I'm going to put it in the private chat because we don't want this to be broadcast. But if you take that...
What is the resolution of this picture? Sorry.
So in the private chat, I put the link to the chat window. All you have to do is go up to docs and make a custom browser doc. And then when you do, it'll ask for the URL. You put chat window or whatever on the left side. And then you put that link on the right side, and it will immediately put our chat window up inside OBS. In an internal window, which then you can configure to your OBS as you like, wherever you want to be.
Okay.
Since you are not, since you're not in control of the show at the moment, you don't have to worry about inviting or putting people into the show or out of the show or whatever, and controlling the opening and closing credits like I do. So because of that, you could just run the chat window and still be able to read what everybody's saying on your OBS screen. So.
Okay. I'll mess with that another day.
Yeah, that won't crash it. It's trying to load OBS, or trying to load Restream, not the chat window, which is a separate URL, but trying to load Restream into there is a because it doesn't want to access in the internal browser. It doesn't want to access your microphone and your camera. Was that what you were having a problem with, Cayen?
What?
That Restream wasn't accessing your microphone and camera?
Yes.
Because I found there's a way around that problem.
Yeah, I did too. It's called Shoot Restream.
Yeah. But it's not Restream that's actually at fault there, though. It's OBS. Just so you know.
My default answer is always shoot Restream and then ask questions later.
That sounds like a thing. I'm not opposed. I put a little cart right here and put my keyboard on this cart until I can build the wooden piece that goes out the bottom here.
And we all go quiet.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here kind of going, what am I doing? A lot of people standing around. The Olympic standing around team here. I'm just trying to figure out what my layout is in this. I think that's what I want.
You think or you know?
Nah, not sure I know. I think that's what I want. I'm going to lay it out in Daz and see if I like it.
So they announced a remake on an old anime. And one of my friends is very conflicted about it because they love the anime, but the creator is a convicted pedophile. So,
God. The anime creator?
yeah.
No.
And he couldn't understand why I wasn't freaking out the way he was. And I was like, there's been so many creators lately that have been arrested for that in Japan that it's hard to keep track.
Yeah. I wish you were wrong.
And it's that whole debate about, you know, subtracting the artist from the art.
Right. It's
type of
the
thing.
it's the art from the artist. Yeah. And that's a problem. It is a legit problem. How do we deal with that?
I think there's a lot of like social issues that have been cropping up lately about various topics. That's just one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other piece is the overworking of artists, particularly in Japan. There's quite a number of artists who are dying, have died, or are so incapacitated because of their work schedule. And the companies don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh, the reasoning why is because there's a new artist coming right in the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
need
The rotation of artists coming in and out, they don't really worry as much because like, okay, we got someone else that's going to come take their spot.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Definitely an issue.
Sadly, that is not a good thing, but it is a thing. Also, the artists in the industry aren't standing up for it, so.
I mean, I think I keep thinking we're going to hit a crisis point at some point for us, but I never seem to.
This drawing is turning out really good. I really like how it's looking.
Very soon here, I'm gonna have to go get food. Great.
Okay. Did that do for me?
All right, back to what I was.
Right? The music is kind of nappy, isn't it?
Very chill.
It is chill.
I think you just replaced it with the same music.
I'm actually wondering, maybe I'll just go get food and bring it back up here and then just keep going. Because I feel like I didn't get anything done today because of the fact that it took me so long to get configured here. And now I'm kind of doing stuff and I'm kind of liking it. Any problems with me eating while we're doing this?
Not
No.
at all.
Okay, well then I'll be right back. See you in a sec.
So, Colton, how have you been lately?
Good. That school and all that's been stagnant. School slowed down because I'm out of school till February, pretty much. And then
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Semester gap.
Oh.
And then words. Work died down because it's not peak season anymore, so that's good.
Always handy.
Yeah. Past that, yeah, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of just doing my own stuff again and do a few things I'm trying to do and get things situated before school starts back up. So we'll see. Yeah.
Makes sense.
How about you?
Getting back into the swing of things as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping this year to finish off Armageddon Divinity and have that done, dusted, and off my table.
There you go. Totally get that. Brent don't want to take a nap during work.
Just lay your head down. Just it's sleepy time.
I have 120. Oh. Let's see if that did anything that it's not supposed to.
Probably.
It looks good. Let's find out here. Yep. Did exactly what I wanted to. Cool. I just had to change the resolution. There we go. That's done. Let's go back to this. That. And that. White for this. Go back to spray. Break up that Google line.
Oh no, he's breaking up with Google.
The Google break lines that you get in there. Oh my god.
The emergencies have started.
curry from last night. Last night's curry.
There you go.
Colton looks frozen.
He just got a phone call. I think.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It was that same guy is trying to call me again, so I'm like, no.
Is he not giving up? What's the story?
We're gonna find out. If he calls me one more time, I'll answer. I'm like, dude, I'm not at work.
All right. Not young, but that's what it looks like.
Okay. This is now over on YouTube. What was that? Brent has moved over to YouTube.
Brent has migrated. That usually means he's on lunch.
Right.
Yeah, multiply. Okay, that actually looks really cool.
Have you shared your screen?
Did I share my? I thought I shared my screen. Did I not share my screen?
No.
Oh my god.
You're just talking about how cool it is, not showing.
He's just keeping all his art to himself.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
So, Brent, if the network connection problem is at your work, does that mean that's also your problem? Being IT?
Yeah. You wouldn't say it.
Which actually worked for you, because if you can actually sit here and watch Guy at work all day, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, making sure our network's working.
Right? You could always say you're watching your favorite soap opera. So I feel like that would be it.
The very boring soap opera.
We're very... You know what? Those are the best kind. I'm just saying. Could be worse.
I want to know how Guy knows this information.
He likes soap operas. What's wrong with liking soap operas?
Yeah, is there something wrong with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I love doramas.
I don't know that one.
Japanese dramas.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, totally. Japanese dramas are great. Korean dramas are also really good.
Yeah.
Those are my soap operas. I'll watch those.
Yeah.
Brian's not having it.
No, you can have your soap operas.
Doesn't like our soap operas.
Your stories. Your
Yeah.
stories with the bands.
There's women in there.
I'm having this problem with my child, speaking of dramas. Does not, in fact, want to eat anything reasonable. Wants to eat.
Doesn't want to sleep. Doesn't want to eat actual food.
Yeah, doesn't want to eat actual food. He wants to eat his goldfish crackers.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you literally cannot do that. Literally cannot do that.
So unhealthy.
Yep.
I feel like he's starting to try to make up for lost time on you, Guy.
I know,
Like he was such a good child for so long,
right?
and now you're getting the full parenthood experience.
No, he's becoming a teenager. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
A teenager. Biggest problem I've got is I just don't want him to end up doing the spun out for 10, 15 years thing when he's an adult because he doesn't know how to handle his ADD.
I can get that. I
So,
understand that.
I want to be able to go, hey, you know what? I want to do X, Y, or Z, and I now know how to make my ADD bend to my will instead of making me bend to my ADD's will, and then be 33 and go, I now think I'm just going to buckle down and do the things that I've always wanted to do but never did.
Right.
That's what I did, of course, was that very thing where I just wanted to finally got stuff done, but it took some time. That's why I was back in college when I was in my 30s. But I quit college, and that was, if nothing else, man, you want to talk about a complete mess that I had made of my life. That I was in college, and
You mean what I'm doing right now?
yeah, but I was at CU Boulder.
Right.
I got a degree at CU Boulder, which would have end run the entire problem that we were running into with the non-accredited college and the student loans would have been 25,000 instead of 60,000, and you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so much of my problem in life right now, and the fact that pretty much the rest of my life is kind of messed up, comes from the fact that I didn't stick around at CU. I said, I'm too good for this, and left. And then spent 10 years being a temp. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay, but could have done a different path in my life. And I still can't. I mean, I can still fix this problem. It's just that now it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to get as many years of benefit out of it, you know?
No, I get that. I totally understand that.
And so I'm trying not to sound like I'm doing the typical dad thing of, you know, I just don't want my kid to make the same mistakes I did. You know, but on the same token, he's got ADD. And he is making the same mistakes I did, you know?
You know, if I actually understood it better back then, I think I would have. I think that was part of my problem too, is that I just get bored.
Yep.
Way too fast. You know.
Sure.
And I think that's part of that ADD or whatever, but it's in that same sense of like jumping from this to that, and if I just stuck it out, I think I would have been in a much different place. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to solve what was happening to me.
Well, maybe not.
Like everything that, because like you guys see me work at a rocket's pace, and you very rightly so try to get me to slow down. But a lot of that was family issues coming into it.
Sure.
Oh, I'm not just talking about that part. I'm just talking about like I would be probably in a different path by now if I actually just did what Guy's talking about, kind of just stuck it out with where I was supposed to be instead of just jumping around. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be in like Kundi state, where like Kundi's been pretty much in the industry since high school. But that's also, he went to a school that was meant for art, so the whole time.
Sure. And I mean, it would have still been totally functional for me to have gotten an art degree from CU Boulder.
Oh yeah, compared to where you
Westwood.
had it. Yeah, Westwood. Hmm.
And I mean, okay, yes. You know, there's a lot of, well, you should have known better. Should have known better. Well,
Yeah, but see, no one knows that your degree is going to be debunked at
no
after,
way.
like,
Could have predicted
yeah.
that.
Like I've thought about it too. I'm at technically a private college, and I've thought about it multiple times. Like, if they don't keep up with what they say they're going to do, am I going to be in the same boat as all my friends have been recently?
Yeah.
With the Art Institute, Westwood, all that, like all these colleges, and it happens all the
I
time.
would still make sure that your college is accredited.
It's accredited.
That's another one of those things. How could you possibly have ever thought of that?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was at CU Boulder, let's just say, I'm not going to go up to the registrar's office and say, show me all your paperwork to prove you are accredited, please.
Mm-hmm.
I would never even think about that.
Same.
Who thinks that? You know? Nobody
Not
thinks
I.
Exactly. And so it's like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, because a lot of people I've been talking about this, and there's been a lot of discussion about how, well, you should know better. And while I agree I should have known better, there's no way I could have predicted this problem.
No. Especially when you're that young at the same time, you're like, that's the last thing on your mind is like, hey, are you accredited? Like, I know when I was in high school and they were trying to get us all sent up for colleges and whatnot, they're like, it doesn't matter, just go to school. They didn't even care what kind of school you went to. They just wanted you to go to school after high school. At least my school did. They didn't care what it was as long as you were doing something. And I was like, I get that. But
Wait, what just happened?
something wonderful and amazing.
I don't know. That didn't sound.
Yeah, a Democrat just got Speaker of the House? What? Wait, what?
Democrat got Speaker of the House. Wasn't that Pelosi?
Well, no. She had to step down because they're no longer the party in power. It's the GOP.
Not in the Senate. Democrats control the Senate.
Yes,
Republicans
but
control the House.
this is the House.
Oh yeah, Speaker of the House would be in fact in the House, wouldn't it?
Yes.
How did that happen?
I'm trying to back this up. I can't.
Oh, are you watching it on YouTube or something?
Oh my God. A Democrat has become Speaker of the House, Speaker of a Republican-controlled House.
McCarthy suffers defeat on the first Speaker ballot. You're right. Look at that. Holy cow.
That must be a first.
First time in 100 years.
That's bizarre. But look at that. Jeffrey says 212. McCarthy has 203. You know what it is? Oh, it's because there were two Republicans. Look at that. The Republicans split the vote. McCarthy got 203 and Biggs got 10. They would have had it, except they split the vote. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's entertaining.
How much you want to bet whoever just won is literally just sitting at home going, wait, why is everybody happy for me?
Wait,
Because they probably didn't see that part coming, maybe.
It's
I don't
because
think any of us saw that one coming.
politically, the Republicans are having a real big problem because there actually are reasonable Republicans out there. And the problem that they're having is that the reasonable Republicans, who are just normal conservatives, don't like this super dramatic, everything is the liberals' fault and we're going to crush the liberals' ultimate, that propaganda
Mentality.
over.
Yeah.
We're going to give everybody a gun and strip away abortion and all this stuff that the Republican core seems to be into these days. There actually is now a faction of conservatives that are like, we're over that.
Like, we really don't care.
On
Yeah.
is that they split. I can't believe it, but they split. That's awesome and weird. Huh.
Nice. It'll be an interesting time in the house for a while.
Wow.
Going back to our regularly scheduled drawing.
Yeah, sorry guys. Break for weird. This has been a
Break
very
for politics.
whole first few days. That Bills Bengals game is insane.
And the
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner, the one NASCAR, not NASCAR, but the rally racer guy that got
Rally
run
racer.
over.
I mean, and Pele died, and I mean, like, Whoa. The Pope died? I mean, like, oh
Did
my
that die? I thought I saw something about that, but I
Not the
didn't believe
current
it.
Pope, the one that stood down like 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
Okay, so it was okay. I thought it was. I was like, "There's another pope that died."
No,
Yes.
but there,
I was meaning that.
But I'm just saying, just before the end of the year, all of these people died, and then now we've got all this stuff going on at the beginning of this year.
Hey, it's Pepper.
Ken Block is the one who died.
It's a pepper.
Did we get Pepper?
Pepper's in chat.
Just
manic Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the pope that retired died. I didn't know that. I thought you meant another one died. I was like, wait, another died? Literally? But yeah, Pepper's here. Pepper's just hanging out in the chat though.
Oh, by the way, Pepper. Mariah says, "Good on you. You've been managing to keep your streak, and she's pretty proud of you for that. I guess. I mean, not like that sport, but
Your streak.
on Duolingo.
Oh, especially with the new baby.
Right. That's exactly what she was saying. She was like, he's managing to do that while in daddy mode. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, good job doing that while in daddy mode.
I do love seeing all the Pepper posts of like new parent things. I'm just like, yep, that's a thing. It's like, how did you pee outside the diaper? You were wearing the diaper.
Yeah. Wearing the diaper.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right.
Or the christening.
Also, Pepper, I should alert you that I woke up this morning with a sore throat. It feels better now, but I definitely am thinking I might be coming down with something. If so, you guys will have to do the show on Saturday without me.
For Saturday.
Or I will join you from here. Actually, that's probably what'll happen is I'll just join you guys from here.
Yeah.
But like I also said, it is many days from now, so I think we lost Pepper. Off to do baby.
I think Pepper just jumped in and jumped out.
Yeah.
Or had baby stuff to do.
Probably jumped on. Baby called.
I am loving this new tablet.
Right? Tablet awesomes.
Oh, the Wacom?
Yeah. It has been a game changer.
Wacoms are nice. There is a reason I use them.
I find it interesting that didn't you have an XP pen like mine?
Yes.
And it's better than the XP pen, huh?
Yes.
Important safety note. Thanks, Egon.
It's the pressure sensitivity and Wacoms are still one of the top tier, but XP Pen and all of them are finally creating stuff that that's making Wacom actually have to compete again. That's what's going on. XP Pens though are still cheaper.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. This is a 400.
And that's where a lot of people are still staying with XPs because they're a lot cheaper. You can still get like the same thing for half. the
Yeah.
price.
Yeah, the only reason why I have one is my brother found it at the pawn shop he works for $200.
Nice.
So I essentially got a several $1,000 Wacom for $200 because they had it listed as a tablet, which technically it is, but it's not really. And so they didn't know what to make of it other than, we have this tablet here, but it has Android and we don't understand it and it's scary.
A lot of people don't. That's the fine thing. A lot of people don't understand them. That's why, like, they get, when it comes down to like pawn shops and that, they get totally different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm not going to turn my nose up at it either.
Oh, I don't know. For $200, it's definitely worth it.
And like, I will probably never really be able to fully use the Android half of this, because they have dropped this product line and you can't actually upgrade Android enough to install anything. But the tablet itself is great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it is. And that was actually like the tablet I have now, or the one I'm drawing on right now. The only reason I had it was because around the holidays, like Black Friday week or whatever, they were Wacom was trying to get rid of all the old models. And that's the only reason why I got this the way it was and how cheap it was. Because what, the 22s usually run, $4,000, something like that.
Right.
And I got this for like $1,000 with shipping.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, so I was like, about 3.5 for the new Wacom Cintiq Pro 27. That's the brand new Cintiq that's 27 inch, so it's bigger than the one I have. You're still looking at about $4,000 with shipping and everything. Especially once you get like the swing, like the arm and everything, like all the things that would actually make it worth having on my desk. I'm still looking about $4,000. So yeah, I got it for like a fraction of the price.
Right.
And by doing that, though, yeah, see, Winta, Cintiq. Yeah. So yeah, the 22, the newer 22 is significantly cheaper now. That's because they aren't really using. They're trying to push the bigger products more. And they aren't built the same. Huh, interesting. I've noticed though, like all the new Cintiqs, they're getting rid of all the buttons. It's all becoming touch stuff.
Yeah.
Which kind of annoys me. I like buttons.
Well, and it's not just that. I hate the touch commands because I'll draw and then lift my pencil up just enough that it all of a sudden touch commands everything.
Mm-hmm.
And everything starts changing position and underneath my pen. And I'm like,
I also think the other reason why is because they're trying to push their accessories. Because like the loop decks and all that stuff that they have for these that are there's an extension table on it, so you can actually have a table for like a mouse pad or whatnot.
Yeah.
They're trying to push the accessories, I think, and they're getting rid of the buttons. So either you learn how to use those, or you're gonna have to buy like the express key remotes and all that stuff.
right.
So you actually still have all those buttons. So yeah, they have a lot of things in here. I just looked at. I'm like, what else? Where are all the accessories? Yeah, you guys definitely got accessories. Which some of them make sense,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
but there are some that don't.
I mean, the automatic ball washer, that just seems a little excessive, you know.
I don't know, man. That one's the one I was looking at right now. That's been in my shopping cart for weeks.
We're all just saying.
Do that with what you will, Brian. What the heck?
No, I like the fact that you just jumped in without skipping a beat. That is hilarious.
Just roll that one.
Just rolled with it, yep. Get rid of you. Alright, that's gone. That logo's gone. Logos are gone. Where do I need to correct? Oops.
I'm getting closer and closer to the end of where I'm happy with the situation. So we probably cut the stream here.
Happy accidents.
Just so we know. I am definitely starting to lose currency. Oh wow. So, Colton, this is if you look at my screen. Which I don't think. Oh, sex for fun or whatever is you. So I'm gonna have to do.
Oh, nice. X69? Yeah.
There we go. Blam. All right. So anyway, if you look here on my screen, Colton, this is what my setup now looks like.
It's so blue.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's got the
I know. I'm just saying. I wanted to say that. My bad.
but I mean, it's so as a just a note. I mean, like you can see it, like the you know, red. We've got the restream chat sitting here, and then my view there. But then this chat window is what I was talking about with you. You just put that in between your scene setup and your control setup,
Right.
and the chat window then just rolls in the center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I do this with my Twitch one. When I do that, it's I'll have like the chat on one side and then other stuff on the other, and have it all run through OBS.
Sure. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, no, I like it. No, it works. That's what Restream kind of looks like for me already. So
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying that's how you integrate it in your.
you have more buttons.
in your OBS, because this
Right.
is just OBS. That's all. I had done that before, and it's like,
Mhm.
I can show you exactly what I'm doing, since I had to screen cap this so that I get an idea of how
Oh, you guys don't. Yeah.
the shot. It's a little. That's not bad. Probably ought to. I don't know what happened. My screen capture function doesn't work anymore. Oh, it does now. Clearly, I just had to complain about it to make it work. For a while there, it wasn't working. The only way I could get a screen cap was to hit the print screen.
Well, I'm gonna hop off. I have a couple things I need to do here, and I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I feel like
Have a
I'm doing
good one.
too, and I
I'm
think
getting ready to do that here in a minute. I wanted to finish up this piece first, and then I will.
We will
move
see
on.
you probably tonight, Ken, if you're here. If not, see you later.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Sweet.
Just you and me for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna also go out.
Same. I got some other stuff I gotta do today, and I'm just like, I want to finish this first before everything else kicks in.
Yeah. I'm not happy with the fact that over here on the right, the chat doesn't delete it. Like it's deleted on my chat window here. The spammer is wiped out on the chat window.
Oh yeah,
But
it
it's
doesn't pull
not
it from there. Yeah.
on our stream, which that's much more important. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here. Oh man. Actually, really only need that. And I still get the ability to. I mean, it just blocks the sun from getting into this section of it, which actually isn't bad at all. All right. Where are you? I'll wait for a minute.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
It's all right. Don't hurry.
I'm ready whenever. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. You just forced me to go grocery shopping. That's all.
Yeah, just wrap up with your food. Move on. But I'm not hurrying you yet, you know?
Yeah, I'm good whenever. I'm just seeing little tiny things where I'm like, oh, I should probably do something with that, even though it probably really doesn't matter. Just minute details stuff.
I need to just build an extension right here. That's all I need. And right there, and all would be good. Sorry, I'm just like trying to figure out how to make it so I can have this little extension so I can put my keyboard right here. Because what I really want is my keyboard to be right here.
I want a keyboard that I can put up here on top of here. Like, as you can see, like I want to put like something up here so I can just sit here like this and not have my hand all the way over here where my keyboard's at.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Get like a
here.
little small one up here.
I'm trying to get this keyboard to sit right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get this keyboard to sit right here, then I can type on the keyboard and keep it to my left hand, and my right hand can be my mouse and my drawing, with my left hand on actual keyboard keys, which is a configuration I've been trying to get for a long, long time.
Right.
Because that's the ideal. You know, for me, the ideal would be to draw with this hand on the keyboard and this hand here, so I can just keep hitting hotkeys to, you know, back out of stuff. Over. That's
right.
The dream, I tell you, the dream. So, yep. Well, okay, Brent wants a stream deck. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. This isn't bad.
There are some cool things with Stream Decks. I have seen some, and I'm like, those are cool. I just don't know if that will ever be something that I get into. But I like them. I have a few friends that use them for a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah. Or was it that gaming pads? Same thing, same concept.
Yep. So looking at this situation here, I think that if I were to put that there, I'd be able to get. I'd have a nice little like alcove right here, which would be perfect. And then this would be here, and then that's good. Yeah, this would be cool. This would be cool. Get this under control, and it'd be awesome. Like this, just so the sun doesn't monitors directly. And then I still have a window, which I could still look outside and see what the weather is doing. But I've got the sort of the curtain here kind of blocking the sun on the monitors themselves, because that, of course, doesn't help me any with the sun on the monitors. But when I lean forward like this, I'm just a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
The shadow knows. Yeah, I think that forever rules would be good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm
All right.
done.
I'm out. I will see you later. Thanks for joining me, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you. I was sitting here. I'm like, I want to draw, but I want to draw with friends, and
That's what we do.
you had everything set up, and I was like, hey, let's jump back in. Wow.
And then you joined in. You're like, "Where's Guy?" I'm like,
I know. I joined in, and I saw it said that, and I was like, what's going on? So I just jumped in and was like, oh, okay, so what's going on?
Yeah, I trashed it pretty good. It was pretty sad. That's all right. We fixed it. I got it fixed. Okay, cool. Well, then I'll see you. I'll be on tonight again. And so if you want to
Okay.
join me tonight, that'll be cool. Now we just have
I'll
to
let
see.
you know after. I mean, I might anyways, just because we'll see. But I got another thing I gotta do today. That's
It's all
like an
cool.
art group
You do what you
online.
need to do, my friend. You. And I will
Awesome.
see you guys later. Bye, Brent. Thanks for joining us as well. Thanks, Donald. I know you were here before. I don't know whether he left or go somewhere else.
Hi, bye, Pepper. That showed up and left.
Pepper. Yeah. Hi, bye, Pepper. Okay. And everybody else who joined us as well, remember to keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.